Oh my God, we have Broadway royalty.
Broadway.
Idina Menzel from Rent is here. Good morning, Idina.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks
You
for
look
having me.
great without green makeup on.
Oh, thank you.
Very special.
Yeah, I'm giving my pores a break.
Exactly. Well, of course, when you were in Wicked and you had to put that green slop on every
Every day,
performance.
twice a day sometimes.
Did you have an acne problem? I mean,
No, because I sit in the shower so much to steam for my voice, so I think I always
that's
clean my
Keeps the
pores or
pores
something.
open.
Was it on
Yeah.
your whole body, or did you have like a body stocking?
It was on like my collarbone up through my face and then on my hands, and it was waterproofed on. So,
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
well, you were fabulous. We're here to talk about Rent, but of course we talk about.
We saw Alphaba.
Don't get me started about Aida. But no, I mean, when you everyone in my circles, of course, knows you as hitting the money note right before the intermission in Wicked.
Oh, thank you.
In porn, they call it the money shot. You know what I'm saying? But you hit that note when your little head sticking out of that.
Sometimes, 8 times a week, you never know exactly what you're gonna hit. But hopefully, you were there on a day where I hit it well.
Rent, of course, is that show that it really changed. It changed the way we watch Broadway shows.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
You think so?
people say that Rent brought New Yorkers back to the theater.
Yeah.
Because it's such a New York story. Do people outside of New York understand Rent, or is it just us? Is it our little secret?
No, I think everybody. I think everyone feels that they can relate to it, and especially young people. Obviously, they just feel like they see kids up there that they know or they can relate to, and the fact that it's like the casting is so colorful and gay, straight, black, white, whatever. So I think it's really great for the whole country, especially now.
I loved my parents' reaction when we went to see Rent, and we're sitting there, and the guys are kissing, and I looked at my mom, and she looked at me like, Danielle. I'm like, what? This is what it's about now, Mom.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, and I feel like people are like one of the women that I work with at the theater. She her daughter's really into the music, and she didn't bring her daughter's really like 6 years old. She's not going to bring her to the movie, but she's been, because she knows me, she's been asking questions about me and Tracy, the two lesbians,
Right.
and she's had to like explain to her. I think a lot of young people are coming in. It's a nice healthy way for their parents to kind of have a dialogue with them about
good.
some stuff.
It's really kind of funny, though. You were talking about the kids that watch kids on stage. Well, of course, Rent was out at the end of the
Are you saying that we're not kids?
the 80s. I know.
It's 7 in the morning. I'm puppy-eyed.
So, Idina, I know, but think about it. But think about it. When you joined the cast of Rent,
10 years ago.
okay.
I'm okay with it. I still got the gig. I
Of
just,
course, no, and you did great.
I didn't even bribe Chris Columbus. He just gave us the role. So.
But it did so much. I mean, the stage. We're gonna get to the movie in a second, I promise. But the stage show did so much for people of that generation who weren't. Who wants to go see Les Mis? I mean,
Right.
barf. You know what I'm saying? No offense.
No,
to
they
Les-
hear music that they can relate to as well. Jonathan Larson, he was like a master at figuring out how to do pop music and rock music and also tell a story and build character, which actually is really difficult.
Right, and he did it.
And he did it in an amazing way, and obviously touched all our lives.
And when you guys auditioned for it, back in 10 years ago,
Yes.
weren't they asking for people who were more pop, like rock stars?
Yeah, I think they just wanted people that weren't necessarily from the same club of the musical theater.
Right.
A lot of us were more trained than actually the press made us out to be.
Right.
We were raw and new and fresh. Meanwhile, I'd taken voice lessons my whole life and done. But yeah, but there wasn't a raw energy about us, I think, and also the chemistry between all of us. And then having experienced knowing Jonathan before he passed, and I guess for anyone that doesn't know out there, like the composer of Rent passed away on the night of the first preview, and so without getting all melancholy, everyone, we got really close, the whole cast, and apparently we had this sort of bond and energy that was very unique, having experienced this together.
Elvis makes the point that it was kind of a seminal moment in theater, and things have changed since then. It's changed. But there was this happy confluence of events. There was a great cast. The music, as you said, was relatable to the people who were going to come out and see Rent.
Right.
The storyline was something people needed to talk about and needed to see. Every once in a while, all of these, I don't know who takes credit for it, but all of these things seem to come together, and you have a great show that has a major impact on people. How soon were you guys aware of the fact that all of this had happened?
I mean, it's weird. We were so committed to getting up there every night and getting his message across. We almost felt like, we kind of got outside of ourselves, and we really gained a lot of perspective as young people having this little success going on, because it couldn't be about ourselves and about our agents and what we were doing next in the job and the photos. It was about Jonathan's thing and getting up on stage and delivering, his lyrics and his music.
And maybe that's what made it work.
I think so, yeah. And then that's something we've kept with us all these years through our other projects. I know for me I have, and it's been grounding in that way, and the whole no day but today, mantra of it all. And now, like 10 years later, to have it come back around is something we all just feel like incredibly lucky. It's just a reminder of how to live your life, and also I don't know why we're so lucky to be able to experience this the second time. But
was there any fear of translating this into a movie?
Yeah, totally.
Well, yeah, we got to get into that.
Yeah.
That's what exactly, because Belle, when they first announced they were doing Rent on film,
We
were
all
like,
got nervous.
You said it can't be done.
we're
We're
like,
not gonna
what
go
the
there.
hell are they thinking?
Yeah.
And
Well,
we heard Justin Timberlake was going to be in
That
it
was
right
true.
away. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's going to destroy.
Oh my God!
Don't do that. I'm
I'm glad you brought that up, though, because we have to get into that in a second. But it's true. But when Rent was out, I mean, it was such an explosion. It was such a great thing, and and the music. Elton John the other day was talking about what makes a song a hit. He says it's that one note.
Really?
Listen to this. Tell me if you recognize this song right here. That's it. That's all
you need to hear.
That's true. I guess.
Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking about that.
That's all you have to hear is. That's it. That's the only thing you hear.
You know what it is.
But that's because we've all heard that, a lot.
So
we
many
know what it
times,
is.
yeah.
I mean, it's the first time. I wonder what. So he's saying the first time someone hears that, it's probably that chord.
Stays with
them?
Oh yeah, forever.
Okay.
I mean, that song is like it.
It's like a chakra thing, kind of.
It is.
Hits something. In
Your chakra has been adjusted.
And you get goosebumps.
With one chord. I got goosebumps.
You did? You
My
got
nipples
goosebumps.
are so hard right now. Quick, paint them green for me. All right, look, Idina Menzel from Rent is here. We got to talk about the movie. We're going to take a break. We're going to play some music from the soundtrack from the movie, not the Broadway show.
Right.
Which we'll make sure
It's
we
Rob
make a difference.
Cavallo from Green Day that produced all the music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, we're
We're in the-
learning things
I didn't
today.
We're in the
know that.
studio with
The
him for
music
like
to the
2
movie,
months.
yeah, you're saying.
Yeah, he updated it, and I mean he kept the integrity of what we used to be there, but he made it sound really good.
Idina Menzel is here. Also,
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson was supposed to come with you, and apparently she's still asleep in some second-rate hotel
Yeah, we're gonna wake her
somewhere.
up in a little bit.
We'll call and wake her up. Were you in the stage play from the very beginning?
Yes, I was.
Even off-Broadway?
Down at the New York Theater Workshop. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there. I met my husband. We were in rehearsal together. My husband, sorry, is Tay Diggs.
What a great
And
story.
we
Wait,
met in rehearsal.
hold on. My husband's Tay Diggs.
He is.
Bring him up.
Get
Yeah.
Stella's groove back.
But how great was it for you guys all to get together to do the movie?
It was great because none of us thought we'd ever be asked to do the movie, and it's gone through many hands throughout the years. And like you said, we heard it was Justin, and I thought Brittany Murphy was going to actually be playing my role. And then, like, one day I was actually at Wicked in my dressing room, and my agent called and said that Chris Columbus wanted to meet with us and meet with me. And I actually was like, listen, I got too many shows. I'm really tired. If he's just doing this to, like, give me a pity meeting,
You didn't believe
I don't
him.
need to, like, waste my time or his. I understand I'm older, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, no, he really wants to meet you. So I flew to L.A., and I made sure the lighting was really good in the room.
Put the filter on the camera. Well, I mean, but when you first heard they were trying to put Rent into the movie form, did you too, like the rest of us, go, I don't know,
Yeah, no,
guys.
we were all, it's funny because, we all would just jump at the chance to be in a big movie like this, but there was something sort of, we were all just so reserved about it, and we didn't want to be a part of something that wasn't going to be the right thing. you
Right.
know? And there you go, there's the special chord.
Everyone knows it. You know what? And this is from the movie, not the Broadway show.
It's from the Broadway show, but it's the recording from the movie.
Okay, thanks. I just want to make sure the movie's in there.